guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering 8 noob mistakes you might make. Just to clear up some confusion. This does not involve what's it called? Like, this doesn't mean you're a noob, it just means that a noob would make this, but it doesn't mean you're bad or anything. And most people, including me, have made these mistakes. And let's get started with the first one, which is Thorns 3 is not good unless you are willing to waste diamonds. So I'm going to explain with Husk because I don't want to make it night. And, I guess set peaceful first. Easy, whatever. But, what this does is every time a mob hits you, you lose 3 durability on your armor, which means you actually break this faster. So if you're willing to lose diamonds, okay, fine, you can use this. But otherwise, as you're gonna see, they are getting damaged. We all could see it. Alright, let's just get this guy out. Like, but you could, it's hard to see, kind of, but you are losing more durability every time that they hit you. So I'm just gonna throw that out, don't need this. So let's go back into peaceful for a second. Because the next one involves us to go in creative, which is with sponges. Because with sponges, you think, oh, okay, so let's just say you happen to want to take out this little thing. I know it looks supernatural, but you want to do this. What ends up happening, well, this is built, okay, I built this wrong, but alright, here, I'm just going to do this quickly. What would usually most likely happen is it would refill itself. So if these things weren't here, it would refill itself in most cases. And you would end up not using this correctly. Like, let's just say I'm trying to drain ocean. This is probably a bad example. Like, if I were to try to drain the ocean here, it would just refill itself. I know that's a bad example, but the whole point is if you were trying to drain... I'm just going to use this. Alright. So like this, it will refill most of itself, which is a problem because you obviously don't want that to happen. So what you should do instead is, this is a bad example most likely, but you use sand. So I mean you should use sand, but it doesn't mean you have to. I'm just gonna pretend like this is an ocean for now, and you would block this off as you're seeing right now. And then what you would do is you'd sponge up this area, so like that, and then you'd leave the sponges and break them with torches, like so. Oh, and then you do this section, obviously. I'm pretending like this is an ocean once again. I really made a bad example for that, because I really wanted to make that quick. But the next one is going to do with enchanting fire protection. Okay, so I'm gonna get an ender chest out so I can put my stuff away for the next stuff. Why is this all in here? I don't know. Thorns is not necessary. This is necessary. This is okay. Alright, good. I don't care about losing this stuff. So, what most people go into the game thinking is, alright, so I'm going to go into the nether, and I'm going to survive with fire protection armor. And this is almost like Thorns. It is pretty bad because of one reason. This is why it's a new mistake, because of the fact that, let's just say I'm walking on... This is a realistic nether fortress, by the way. Watch. Oh no, I fell in lava. And you're not taking too much damage, and it gives you time to react. But you're losing more armor hit points faster. You're losing 3 durability every time the fire hits you. If you can hear me, of course, because I don't know if the fire is louder than me speaking. But, how do you fix this? You might be wondering. Well, the one thing, I need water. Alright, I'm gonna go in creative. Alright, so how do you fix this? Oh my, I didn't lose anything. I thought I would. I didn't know. So you can make a thing called fire resistance. And you want to use splash. I mean, I recommend splash. I wouldn't say you have to. I'm just put gunpowder in here in case I have time later to show you. No. Splash does, but this saves your life because instead of losing 3 durability on your armor, which is not worth it, you actually are, slash wet, I don't know, I don't care. Well, you actually are saving yourself from dying for 8 minutes if you set the 8-minute potion, which I think is good. And now let's get to the next one, which is with Bone Hail. And to say this, this one does not work on survival. Like, this works on survival too. So every single type of tree except for the jungle and dark oak tree, if they're too close to either another tree that's already grown, or they're too close to a wall, no matter how many times you bone meal it, these trees will not grow because there is not enough space to have them grow. And this happens if there's not enough space for the wood to go, not the leaves, just the wood. So you might have this problem a few times, but you'll notice that even when I spamming, it's not going to work. And that's actually an important one. And this next one actually has to do with this, but I sort of ruined it. But to go on survival, this one's not fully a new mistake, just to clear up confusion if you think it isn't. But how this works is you go, okay, so let's just say you want to go underwater buying some clay, you don't want to have to surface back up, and you think water breathing is either too expensive, which I think it sort of is, it's not really necessary anyway, or you don't want to use desperation because you still have to surface back up. Well, what you can use is these doors for air pockets. Obviously this would be underwater, just my best. Ladders, trapdoors, which can be opened or closed, and sugarcane, which I found a surprising one. And also you can use science. Pretty basic, huh? Well, the next one is not as basic. Oops. So, this one is the fact that you can't... I mean, it's bad to enchant with like a sword inside an enchantment table. Obviously these are not too bad, but like Smite 1 and 2, how are these actually good? I mean, come on, Smite 2 is okay, if I'm being honest, but it's not the best. And what you should do instead is you should I lost my book. Okay, I was supposed to show that you should instead enchant with books, because this is like a better way. It's less XP and you get a variety of things, so it's not just one weapon. Like power 4, that's cool. That's actually better than like sharpness 4 because that's nerfed anyway, but that's a good point. The next one also has to do with this, and I need another diamond sword out. So what this has to do with is, oh yeah, so you can, if you have, okay, so let's just say I want to add sharpness to this Smite sword. This is not allowed. And also you cannot combine these books because it would be too OP. Just clearing up some things. This also goes with Bane of Arthropods. You can't combine with that sharpness. You can't combine Smite with sharpness, etc., etc. You get the point. The next one actually has to do with going to that thing over there. And actually, that is the reason why I have a Smite 5 sword, if you were wondering why. And, yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so this also has to do with the Wither. Now, you might be like, really, Wither? Are you kidding me? I'm not going to go on survival for this one, because I don't want it to kill me. But I'm going to summon it in easy, of course. And you're going to see what the problem is. And this new mistake is summoning the Wither on land. You might be like, what? How is this a new mistake? This is actually not that big of a new mistake. Well, you're going to see eventually. If let's just pretend like there's pigs around or some sort of mobs. Usually there is. I mean, I don't see any, so he's not going to be really attracted. But let's just say there's a chickens here. You will, if he can actually work. Why? Oh, there. So he can break out of the obsidian. It takes some time, but he has to find something, or it could be you. I just don't want to use him example. And now I'm gonna kill him if I can. But the whole noob mistake is don't make these on land, because you don't want to end up dying because he's flying everywhere, and you don't want to be known as the person who died because the wither was flying and you had no bow. Because if you are known as that person, you probably are not doing too good. Oh, peaceful. I'm not that good. So I'm going to fix those holes way later in my life. But it's a pretty basic, unbasic noob mistake. I mean, I don't know if everyone would make this. But, as you can see, he broke through the obsidian. And it's not that good, right? I mean, that just simply isn't. So, I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to add a bonus one, just because why not? Before we go, and this is kind of my own / tip, new mistake. I don't really have too big of an example, but I'm just going to do a mini one. If I can find the wither skeleton spawning, if there is one. Aha! So something like, actually, let's just use blazes. So, let's just say, this is why I say splash is better. So, let's just say there happens. Ah! Why does it have to be on peaceful? So let's just say there's a group of blazes. That happens to be near me. So as you can see, they're gonna start burning, but they're gonna try to hit me. And if I have fire resistance, I don't get hurt, which is interesting. But that's what. Situations got bad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. But that one's like, oh yeah. So if you die, you could just throw it down, and bam, the potion effect is on you right away instead of drinking it. 'Cause it's hard to explain that one. I'm trying to do it quickly because that's a bonus, and that's not part of it. Okay, I'm in danger. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment down below. And once again, don't take this seriously. You're not a noob if you do these things, because I used to do them, and I am not a noob right now. So yeah, bye.